Hi, this is Shui Chen from Holistic Academy. I practice preventative medicine, not emergency medicine. My focus is on prevention, not crisis intervention. But some people come to me only after their specialists have thrown in the towel. I stay because of the heartbreaks of your families. I'm all in, not worrying that you might break my heart. I'm all in because that's what I do. I believe that 80% of the chronic illnesses are preventable through lifestyle choices, including diet, exercise, emotional health, and avoiding harmful habits. I said no to e-cigarettes. I said no to marijuana, the CBD oil. The chips are fried in toxic seed oil. The small yogurt cups that we prepared for the kids to go to school are ultra processed. I would rather you come to me earlier, not at your cancer diagnosis. However I am in, I'm all in for you. Mainly is for your family. And I don't want to see your kids cry. I don't want to see your mom crying because you're dying. The important thing here is I would like us to improve the public health by each one of us pulling a little weight on our own so we can bring bigger progress as a community. So I'm here pleading that I know some of you come to me with really deadly illnesses, maybe genetically, or you're already diagnosed with Parkinson's. And however, when it comes to brain diseases, by the time you get to the diagnosis, it's too late. With the paraquat, paraquat is 1,000 times more deadly than Roundup. So Roundup is nothing. Paraquat is. And then right now, the government was it's not government, it's actually the companies who do Roundup was trying to pass the law so that they can waive their lawsuits for the Roundup damages. I have written and asked you guys to chime in and put your votes in, put your 2 cents in. However, a lot of you just don't care. We must care. I just want to tell you something. They always say that smoking is what causes certain illnesses. But let me tell you something. I've seen centennials smoking. And I've seen people in Southeast Asia, those ladies, they didn't smoke, but they got lung cancers. You know why they got lung cancers? Because they used toxic seed oil and cook in the kitchen for their families. So just by breathing in the smoke from seed oils can really cause cancers to someone we love. Someone have given their lives to take care of us. So I don't want to always blame smoking cigarettes. But when I say that the e-cigarette make bubble lungs, I mean it. And it's never just fun that you sit around and passing the weed and stuff. That is really gonna kill your prostate because the weed is proven to have high cadmium. And cadmium, for those people who have zinc deficiency, will take the zinc receptors. I have said it before that when the laboratories want to test cancer drugs for prostate, they give lab rats cadmium for 6 days. And on the 7th day, they will all have prostate cancer. And that's when they can use those rats to test their cancer therapies. So everyone out there, if you get to hear this and you know how I feel, when you call me and tell me that your family, your father, your mother are having heart illnesses like AFib, And then the doctor uses the latest technology to put some line in, some receivers, so your doctor will receive your anyway information and will be able to do something. But then you nearly pass out due to low blood pressure. So your specialist didn't call you. You cannot lay this on other people to save you. That when I say like a battery is not always rechargeable. The percentage of rechargeability is getting less and less as the time goes of the usage of the battery. So when a ball is already deflated, you cannot smack it so hard, hope that it will bounce back. There will be a time, it's past the time you can fully recover or majority 80% recovered. We need to know ourselves. We need to know there's no excuse. Whenever we put the excuse, we just tolerate the little sins. We need to think about our children. We have to think our responsibility to the family and to the society, to the people we love. We owe them. We must take care of ourselves, otherwise we owe to the people who love us. And besides, we're giving this life, this time on earth, really just to maximize our ability to learn, to adapt, and to bring something great to each other, and to bring something home. To report that what we have experienced and what we have made a difference. So here I am. For the sake of your children, I want you to know when you have all these robots put inside of you so they can live for you, you're not living. You're not living. We want to be healthy, get outside, enjoy the sun and feel the grass and hear the wind by the trees and see the oceans, the power, and raise your own bees, not importing Italian bees, because in the DNA of the Italian bees, they wake up in March. But in March, the flowers in Michigan have not yet ready. So these bees die. However, if we raise the local bees, their DNA register our first flower is ready in May. Try to source and do things locally. And we love the land that we live and we're given. We try to learn. I try to learn. I'm not saying you ought to. I'm trying to learn the indigenous way to maximize what we can give back, not just what we can take from what we've been given. We gotta give back. But we cannot just put our eyes on so far and big pictures and without knowing that the person who sat beside us, the I had this fish next to me. I work and I write, and I have a little fish friend, a beta fish, and then it's next to me. And the water is getting a little bit not so good. And I told myself, I just get this work done, then I can change water. Guess what? I got up and I changed water because my friend Amanda told me whenever the fish is in a very cloudy water, it could be just the food I feed it has this powder and everything, but they breathe in those water and they actually sacrifice their health. So I have a fish, then that's my friend. Even its wellness is important to me. Why wouldn't I take care of the people and you in my life? I pray that you will come to me, not until 6 years doing nothing in my groups, learning iodine is so important, learning you need to have fingernail moons, and seeing the 11 between your eyes. You don't let things go. Don't let what you are told, revealed by God, that you are facing, that you need to take care of it today, if it's possible. Not later than tomorrow, if it's possible. I don't want you to feel that because I promise I'll always be here for you. Therefore, you neglect your own health. It's your responsibility because you have take this body and occupy this space. You have commit yourself to your parents, to your friend, and to your children, to even things that will commit to. For example, we're gonna prune the tree so you wouldn't be too big or top heavy, it's snapping in half. We have responsibilities. They may not call out, and by the time they call out, it may be too late. We each need to take part in the part of the world that we're in the little space we occupied. We want to rise ourselves and rise our people. This is my words from my heart to you. And you're my people. Thank you for listening.